with our most memorable year competition. Next up, the IndyCar driver who wasted no time in racing up our leaderboard just about a year after a life-threatening crash. James Hinchcliffe doing his mime driving and his crash impersonation, and Sharna will tango after we hear his truly remarkable story of surviving.
Monday night, we put on a great performance. Sharna did such a good job incorporating all the different elements of Cirque Night, and then I made a small little mistake on the footwork.
It's okay!
You were very dramatic about it.
I don't like making mistakes. Like in my job, there's so many things outside of your control. But when I make a mistake that leads to me crashing the car, I'm really hard on myself.
My most memorable year is 2015 because it's when I had the biggest crash of my career.
A piece of James' suspension broke and he went straight into the wall at 224 miles an hour.
I saw James go into the wall and it was a vicious hit. Immediately you could tell something was wrong. His head was bobbing slightly.
When we first got there, he was not unconscious, but he wasn't really with us. We're having trouble with getting him out of the seat. What we didn't know is that James' accident pushed part of the suspension through the seat and then into his hips and leg.
James was bleeding so profusely, I replaced all the blood in his body 3 times over. And right when the elevators opened for the operating room, I lost the pulse.
What is the survival rate of an injury like this?
0.
What happened is it hit me right here, and it came out of me right here. The exit wound and the entry wound was so big, he said he had his whole fist in it, trying to stop the bleeding. That's all that's left.
Unbelievable.
He was in such great physical condition that he survived an injury that none of us would have survived.
First words that came out of his mouth to me was, "I'm really sorry, Mom, I'm not an accountant." Then I said to him, "We'll get you back on the car before the end of the year." Sorry. Because he needed to hear that.
It was only 18 months ago. How the heck are you on this show?
James doesn't understand how incredible he is. Within 18 months, he went from someone assisting him to walk to killing ballroom dance. I don't want you to spend this week getting frustrated. This is a chance to tell a little bit of your story.
I'm a competitive person, so the last thing I want to do is make another mistake. I want the things that I can control to be done right. I would gladly go back and suffer through whatever I had to suffer through if I got to come out the man that I am today. That accident is the best thing that ever happened to me.
Come on over, you two. Come on over.
Thank you so much.
Seriously. racing. Bruno, we'll start with you.
And that is how you attack a Tango. You went into hyperdrive. Super slick, super sharp, amazing control. The thing is, people sometimes, they just race through it. You put in all the poses and the stop at the correct time. That is what makes it so special. Wonderful.
Thank you so much.
First time for everything.
Okay, you are a miracle, and I'm not just talking about surviving that crash. I'm talking about on the dance floor. As far as posture, hold, technique, you are the one to beat.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
I mean, they've said it. Your frame is the best frame I think I've ever seen on this competition.
Wow.
You keep it there when your bottom half moves, and it's incredible. Now, I'm going to give you one note. When you move, you stop here, and I want that much more. Or when you go here, I want that much more, because if you do that, you are unbeatable.
Thank you so
I
much.
think some of that blood they gave you was from Baryshnikov.
Yeah.
Head on over to the Red Room.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations. This Thursday and Friday mornings, Carrie Ananaba will be co-hosting Live with Kelly. She'll be back with us next Monday at 8/7 Central for a Latin night with our guest judge, Pitbull. Aaron?
I cannot wait for these two to get back here. Unbelievable job. And nice embrace here by Dr. Pullman, who's a track surgeon. Aww. Let me grab both of you guys. Oh, as he's meeting Sharna for the first time. Dr. Pullman, can I, just come on over. You're great. Happy Thanksgiving, by the way. It's Canadian Thanksgiving, and we're thankful for you, and we're so thankful for this man being here. Dr. Pullman, you mentioned in that video package that James basically flatlined, and this was 18 months ago. You saw what he was just able to do there. How much of a miracle is he right now?
Oh, this is truly remarkable. I mean, I didn't even expect him to get into the car for 2 years, if he got in at all. And he's back within less than a year. He's one of the fastest men in a car, if not the fastest in the world. Probably the best dancer. And he's my friend.
Your fans are all over me right now to call you Hinch. Hinch,
Yes.
Can you give us a sense of what this man means to you?
I mean, it's a night of miracles, you know. I mean, this is the miracle worker that got me back to where I needed to be, and this is the miracle worker that made me able to dance like this, and it's just, it's such an incredible experience. This week was crazy. It's an emotional week for everybody, but just so happy to be here, and thankful for this guy, thankful for that girl, and all my family, friends, everybody.
I want to ball, and I want to tell you you're an angel, because the way you have helped him dance, I mean, I could make this into a 3-part special. Let's get your scores.
Carrie Ann Inaba.
10!
Julianne Hough.
Work on it, I promise you'll be unbeatable. 9!
Bruno Tonio.
I can't. 29 out of 30. I love these two. I mean, and thank you so much for coming here and being a part of our family. Maybe we'll get you in some sequins next week, all right? Don't forget, you have to get your... We're going to bedazzle the scrubs. That's what Hinch just said. That sounds amazing. Tom?
All right, why not? We'll wrap up this tribute to the most memorable year in the lives of our stars with the contemporary routine from reality star Tara Jolie and Sasha when we come back live. Hey, if you just can't get enough of us, subscribe below for more performances, rehearsal videos, and special content from Dancing with the Stars.
My name is James Hinchcliffe, and I'm best known as the resident class clown in the Verizon IndyCar series. I'm coming into this with no experience, and I'm pretty sure no talent. I understand that I'm not a professional dancer. I know that it's not gonna look like something that you'd see on Broadway. I get that, I'm okay with that. As a competitive person, that was a big hurdle to get over because I'm a bit of a perfectionist, but I understand that makes sense to me. But the thought of doing all these things that I'm not naturally inclined to do in front of a live television and live studio audience is terrifying. And then the thought of screwing up in front of all those people is even more terrifying. I've definitely been accused of being an overachiever before. I don't know if this is gonna be one of those categories where I can check that box, but I'm certainly trying. I mean, if you think it'll help, I'll try and I'll smooth talk, I'll kiss up to the judges. I mean, is bribery against the rules? How does that?
Hey, if you just can't get enough of us, subscribe below for more performances, rehearsal videos, and special content from Dancing with the Stars.